Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a Dollar Tree Christmas DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable old Saint Nick Christmas wreath. All of the materials except for some of the ribbon came from Dollar Tree. The ribbon came from papermart.com and Dollar General. As soon as I saw this sign, I was very inspired to do this wreath. Well, I hope you enjoy today's tutorial. Here is a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Let's get started. To get started, you're going to need 2 of the candy cane wreath forms that you can get at Dollar Tree. It's just called a metal wreath. You will need 2 of those. And you're also going to need a package of their nylon cable ties. You can find these over in the hardware section. These happen to be 8-inch, and you get 60 in a pack. So we're going to attach them like this. You want to cross over by 1 section on both ends so that you have a nice long loop. This is going to come out a nice long swag. Then you're going to use the cable ties to secure them together where the crossbars are. You simply want to feed them around. Feed it through, pull it down nice and tight, and you want to do it on all 4 sections where it crosses in both areas. You might need to bend your frame slightly to make sure that they line up, but that is what you're looking for. Once you get that secured, you can remove the excess cable tie. I have my 2 frames secured together. As you can see, I went ahead and attached in 4 areas on both ends. Hold it nice and tight and then trimmed off the excess. Go ahead and set your frame aside. You're going to need something to measure with, either a ruler, a yardstick, or a cutting mat. A package of pipe cleaners that have been cut in half. And then you're going to need 4 rolls of red deco mesh, 4 of the white, and 4 of the green. We're going to be doing the poof method or the bubble method. I've heard this called either one. And you start by taking the ends of each color, and you scrunch them up. And bring them together. You want them side by side so it makes it easier for you when you separate the poofs. Okay, so once you have them all together side by side, go ahead and take a pipe cleaner and wrap it around the ends. Always fold it over to make it easier for me to get a good grip. Pinch right at the base and twist. You want that nice and tight so it doesn't come apart. Now when I do a method where I'm using multiple rolls of deco mesh, I like to put 1 out on either side of my body, and then when I'm doing 3, I leave 1 here on the desk. That just helps so that the rolls do not get entangled. Then you want to go ahead and take your frame and we're going to take our end. We're going to feed it through from the front to the back. And then take those pipe cleaners and you want to attach it right at one of the crossbars here. Wrap it around either side and give it a good twist. And then I like to take those ends, pull them back through my pipe cleaner, and then twist it down again just to make it extra secure. You don't want that to get loose and unravel your work. Twist that down, and then I just push the pipe cleaners down. Okay, you can trim some of the excess, but you don't want to get too close. You need to leave at least like 3/4 of an inch so it doesn't slide out. Okay, so we're nice and secure. Then you want to grab all 3 colors at one time, and you're going to gently pull them out, and you want to measure at 8 inches. Then you're going to pinch right at 8 inches. Grab a pipe cleaner, wrap it around, get it tight and secure. And then you're going to go ahead and attach that to the 2 bars in the middle. So wrap that pipe cleaner around either side to the back. Give it a good twist. And then I just push my ends back up forward. You won't be able to see them. And you push that over and you just keep going until you fill up each section, and each section is between each crossbar. Okay, so I'll show you again. Pull all 3 together and then measure to 8 inches. Pinch at 8 inches. Wrap your pipe cleaner around. Get it nice and snug. Twist to secure. And then go ahead and attach it to the 2 bars in the middle of the frame. Push the little ends up and push over. Once I've completed a section, then I'll go back and I separate out my poofs. And you just want to change up. Red will be here, white will be here, green will be here, and then on the next one, white will be first, then green, then red. You just need to mix up their placement as you fluff them out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to complete a couple sections, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've completed 3 sections and I've gone back and fluffed out my poofs. I think it looks so pretty. It is filling in really nicely. As you can see, I've done 3 sections. Now on the straight sections I did 5 poofs, and on the curved sections I did 6. And this was 1 roll of each color. I was able to do 3 sections, so I should have plenty of mesh to finish it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish my base, and then I'll come back and we will decorate. I have the base done. I'm really happy with how it came out. It is nice and full. I did just attach it to the 2 bars in the middle all the way around. And in each section, the straight sections, I put about 5 poofs. In the curved sections, I did 6. It took a total of 12 rolls of Dollar Tree deco mesh, and that was 4 green, 4 white, and 4 red. Okay, go ahead and set that aside. We're going to go ahead and make our ribbon bundles. And the ribbon that I've chosen is this really pretty glittered ribbon that I picked up from Dollar Tree. This is 5/8 of an inch at 12 feet. This really pretty red and black check. This one I picked up from Dollar General. It was $2. And this is 2.5 inches by 9 feet. Dollar Tree on occasion also carries this, but you can usually find this pretty much anywhere. And then I'm going to be using this ribbon as well. This one I picked up from papermart.com. This is 2.5 inches by 10 yards. It was $5.45. Absolutely gorgeous ribbon, really nice quality. Okay, so on your glitter ribbon, you're going to want to cut 5 pieces at 11 inches. And then for your 2.5 inch ribbon, you want to cut these at 12 inch, and you'll need 5 pieces as well. You're going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half. Go ahead and take one of each of the 2.5 inch ribbons. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the ends. Just put them together, fold them, and cut a little triangle. Do that on both ends. Okay, so I'm going to put the plaid one in the back, the one with the pine cones and the greenery on top, and my glitter one right on top. And I'm going to take this one, and on the small ribbons I just like to cut at an angle on the end. That's going to go in the middle on the top. So the plaid, the pattern, and then the glitter. Just fold that up so I can find the center. Go ahead and pinch that in the center. Wrap your pipe cleaner around. I always like to fold my ribbon down. This just makes it easier for me to get a good grip on there. Pinch and twist. And this is what your ribbon bundle will look like. And when you fluff this out, you want to pull one to each side of the large ribbon and your glitter in the middle. Okay, so you need to make 5 bundles of these. I have all of my ribbon bundles made. Now I have a couple of these really nice large bells left over from a previous project. I'm going to add these too. And I wanted to show you how I'm going to attach them. You'll need a full pipe cleaner. Go ahead and feed that through the top there. Pull it down to the middle, and then go ahead and twist. And then pull it out and keep twisting for about an inch. Inch and a half, because you want the bell to sit up on top. You don't want it to be pulled down too far when you attach it. So I have 3 bells. I love that sound when your door opens and closes when it has the wreath. Just makes it more Christmassy for me. You're also going to need one of these signs from Dollar Tree. I thought this was so adorable. I really love the Santa. I love the kind of vintage feel. And I really liked the red and black buffalo check. That's kind of why I picked that ribbon, so it would pull that out. And I love holly. Now to prepare the sign, up here where the jute cord was to hang it, I removed it and placed with a piece of floral wire. This is what I'm going to use to attach it. Down here at this end, I just glued on a pipe cleaner. This I will also feed through to the back and attach. Now I want to place my sign kind of in the middle but off on the side. So I'm going to place it right here on this side. I want to put a very large bow up here. That's why I only made 5 ribbon bundles to go throughout the wreath. Now I'm just going to go ahead and feed the floral wire and the pipe cleaners through to the back and attach it to the wreath frame. Okay, you want to make sure you get it placed where you want it. Once you have it secured and placed, you can tighten it down. But I really like it there on the side. Next, I'm going to go in and add my ribbon bundles. Now remember, I'm going to place a large bow up here. I don't want to place anything in this area. I'll place one here, one below, and then some on this side. And the same thing, you just want to go ahead and feed it down between the mesh until you get to the wreath form, and then attach it to one of the bars. And once you have it placed, you can go ahead and fluff out your ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place the rest of my ribbon bundles. I got all my ribbon bundles placed, and I also placed the 3 green bells. I love that sound. And I left them long on the pipe cleaner so that they would sit up on top. Now I'm going to add this package of glittered and shiny green ornaments. There's 7 pieces in the package. These are their pretty large ones. And I'm just going to hot glue these in. Just place them right around the top here where it would hang. And then nestle that part into the wreath. Now I'm just going to work my way around, and I'm going to alternate between the glittered and the shiny. Okay, I got all the Christmas balls glued in. I'm really happy with it. Now we're going to go ahead and work on doing the big bow that I want to go up here in this spot. Go ahead and set this aside. I'm going to need a full pipe cleaner. And I'm going to use the same ribbon that I put in to make the bow. So that I cut a piece at about 12 inches. This is going to be my center poof. Fold it in half and then pinch it at the bottom. Then I'm going to take my pretty berry and leaf, and I'm going to fold that over and pinch it and put that alongside. And then I'm going to twist and do another loop on the other side. Pinch it again in the middle. And I'm going to twist, pull up, do another loop. pinch. I'm holding everything right in the bottom here. I'm going to do one more loop. Okay. I'm going to pull a long piece out. Pull that back up. Pinch it. And cut. So I have the one loop in the middle. I have one loop on each side, so there's 4. And then a large loop at the bottom, which is going to be tails. Now I'm going to use the rest of this. I'm going to grab it right at the bottom with everything else. I'm going to add a loop. Pinch it. Go to the other side. Add a loop. Pinch it. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this piece out as a tail. I'm going to take that pipe cleaner and I'm going to wrap it around where I've had it pinched at the base. Get that nice and tight. Give it a good twist. Okay. Now I'm going to dovetail this in. I'm going to pull this long loop out, cut it, and dovetail these in. Okay, now this pipe cleaner is what I'm going to use to attach it. And now I just need to go through and fluff out my bow. Just pull down the loops and open them up. And play with it until you get it the way that you like it. I went ahead and attached my bow. I'm really happy. I love the long tails. Now I felt like it was still missing something, so I went ahead and I added one stem of holly. A few down here and a few up here. There is a lot of holly here in the sign. So I went ahead and added a few to fill in. Well, I'm really happy with how my old Saint Nick came out. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you could leave me some love in the comments, I'd appreciate that as well. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone in your family is staying happy, healthy, and strong. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.